Shalom, shalom. This is Kapaya, a.k.a. Pops, out of GMS Chicago, with an extremely brief sit-down. It's probably, it's about, the bar I like to say, a one-and-done scenario. Okay. Okay. You can see this. Palestinian Americans rally in downtown Chicago amid ground attacks in Gaza. This was 4 days ago. 10 days ago. Okay, this, that, and the other, right? Had this big thing, and the apostles even spoke again on it, and this type of thing. And then you had these guys from Wi-Fi or the whole deal, and you can see this starting to play. I really don't want to move and play, and this, that, and the other. So you see all this stuff is, kind of activating itself in the background and all these kinds of things. So here's my take on it. Like I said, you had some guys here, they got themselves in the middle of this, knowing that this rally was going on and this, that, and the other. We went out Saturday. But before I get started with all that, let me actually put this all together. First and foremost, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. I want to send double honors because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, the unpleasantness that's of the scriptures, send salutations. Let me do this again, because like I said, you saw me kind of fumbling with my phone, so I got slightly distracted. So I'm going to do this again. I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, Connecticut, the two apostles that's been floating around, Elder Big Gad, Elder, things of this nature. I want to send double honors because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world pushing the truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, declaring what the bitterness of the scriptures and what has to happen. I send salutations. For the hopeful elect, I hope this is edifying. For the Aquat, the fear and the truth is still listening, so say the chair to keep doing so. But for the scorn and scoff, reprobate, 230 Israelites and 17 nations who are in the midst of Jacob's trouble, it's going to get a whole lot worse. So anyway, as you can see, you got rallies here in Chicagoland area, and this, that, and the other. And we knew that this was coming, and this type of thing. I'm trying to put in all these closed captions off. This, that, and the other, because I don't need that stuff popping up, throwing me off. But anyway, and brothers around the country, okay, in GMS and done sit-downs on this and how Wi-Fi wasn't very wise in going down here and trying to put themselves in the middle of this. These people are going to be very passionate about what it is that they believe. You also should know, if you understood the scriptures, that first of all, that let me go get a couple scriptures and whatnot real quick, because you got Ashkenazi JOOs over there fighting with Ishmael over a land that's not theirs, okay? And this type of thing. But the scripture described that person is going to be anyway. So I'm just going to hit, watch what I type in. Wild man. That's all I got to type in. Watch what comes up. Wild man. Maybe I need to put a space in between that. Oh, ma'am. Maybe I need to spell it right, huh? Okay. All right. This is Genesis 16 and 12. Okay. But in actuality, it tells the naming of him. Okay. All right, let me see. I see it. I see his name here in 15. Okay, I thought it was going to... Oh, yeah, 11. Got it. All right, then. This is Genesis 16 and 11. And the angel said unto... And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, who he's talking to, Hagar, the bondwoman that had a child by Abraham. Behold, thou art with child and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because Yahweh hath heard thy affliction. So she was actually told what she was going to name him by the Lord's angel. 15, and Hagar bare Abram's a son, and Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare Ishmael. Okay. But what does it say about him? Verse 12, and he shall be a wild man. His hand will be against every man. Every man, don't say some man, possible. Every man. His hand shall be against every man. Okay? All right? And every man hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. Okay? So, Ishmael goes to war among themselves. Okay? Different facets, different, wherever they pick the root up. Okay? Elam, this, that, and other, all that goes back to Ishmael. Okay? So, let's call that what it is, first of all. So, he's going to be a wild man. So, that's nothing new. That's his designation. That's who he's supposed to be. So you want to go down there and get in the middle of him, feeling as though he's expressing himself and doing what he's supposed to do, which is in his nature, ordained by Yahweh Shai himself to have that happen. So, with that being said, brothers have done sit-downs on this time and time again. They've been going in. Here in Chicago, LA, all that. They've been going in. I don't have a whole lot to say about it because pretty much the bulk of it has been covered. But then I heard Sabak put his 2 cents in and talking about them being 10 toes down per se and, supportive and stood strong and all this, basically supporting the bullshit. So they was gotten on for being novices, but Sabak came through with the apostles. So they know this man. He's been around a long time, the whole deal, all that. But he's encouraging the bullshit. So my scripture, my one and done, or my two hit it and quit it, and I'm going about my business, is here. Not here, I'm going here. Ecclesiastes. Where was I at? What was that? 21. Hold on. Yeah. Could be 21. I'm going to bounce around a bit. I'll start down here at 15. Sirach 21:15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding hears it, it displeases him, and he casteth it behind his back. Brothers can put videos out, this, that, and the other, the whole deal. You think Wi-Fi and all these hell, Sabak didn't even give them a wise understanding as to how they should have been dealing with that situation in the first place. Okay. Okay, 25 is where it really struck me as I was going through it. Verse 25, the lips of talkers will be telling such things as pertain not unto them. So why you arguing about that land? You know Yahweh Shai is coming back. You know he's going to be the cleanup. He's bringing the cleanup crew to cleanse that land, to sanctify that land, to wash it in the blood of the people that has trampled on it with Pink City and everything else over there, and this, that, and other. Do you know what the scripture? If y'all know the scriptures, the defiled land can only be cleansed by the blood of those that defiled it. So they go die over there to cleanse it. Okay. So the lips of talkers will be telling such things as pertain not unto them, but the words of such as have understanding are weighed in the balance. See what I just said before? I've got into the scripture and really went into it. That's the understanding. Yahweh Shai is going to be cleaning that up. You don't even have to speak on that. And in this man's kingdom where we're behind enemy lines, still, the scripture tells you, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. We do the rebuke. We stand out there. We tell them to Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 and boldly tell them what it is that they've done. Okay, we do that. And we wasn't too far from where you all were at. But we do enough not to be down in the actual midst of that. Okay? And we had spots down there. We came up out of the heart of Chicago when the businesses went from down there because the chief place of concourse has shifted. And we shift with it. We have a lot of foot traffic where we at doing what we doing. Okay? Without all of the rigmarole of confrontation and things of this nature. Because we're not out here to be strikers. Not yet. We're fishers. Jeremiah 16:16, fishing first, hopeful hunters later. That whole deal, okay? 26. The heart of the fool is in their mouth, but the mouth of the wise is in his heart, in his mind, where the scriptures are supposed to be stored up at, where your understanding is supposed to be, in these scriptures, deeply embedded in your brain by reading them over and over and applying them over and over. Okay? This type of thing. That's my hit and quitter. That's my 2 piece in a biscuit. Per Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. You show yourself to be something that you're not by not understanding where you're at. I don't have a whole lot to say because I understand that y'all foolish and I'm not dealing with this part of the equation. But we're told to rebuke as well. So I understand why the brothers are doing what they're doing. Nine and 7. He that reproveth a scorner gives to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man gives himself a blot. That scripture holds real true for me. So I avoid a lot of the dumb shit y'all talk about and y'all say. Okay? Edify, bring salvation to the elect. Okay? If you're not really trying to do that, then what are you really here for? With that, I'm going to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. To the apostles and elders again, out of GMS, New York, elder bishops out of Connecticut, apostles that are traveling, double honors. Brethren that's out there hazarding their lives, as Elder Malcolm would like to say, bringing the bitterness to the scriptures to life and connecting the dots. Salutations again. Hopefully, like to hope that's edifying. Aquas as well. Scorners call for Repay 2/3 Israelites, 17 other nations. The bitterness is coming. The bitterness is here and it's getting worse. First group, Hardy Shalom. Second group, welcome to the bitterness and the destruction.